It is time once again for Fridays in the Field, brought to you by FNBO, the great big small bank. I'm Susan Littlefield, as we are on the east coast of Nebraska is where we're going to be, and we're following, of course, Quentin Connealy, a great opportunity to talk about a farming operation that has been in the family as they start farming their 128th season. Quentin, first of all, let's talk a little bit, give me a background of the family operation.
I think we got it all tallied up. So yeah, 128th season. I farm with my dad and uncle here on the east coast of Nebraska, as you can see over here. We farm corn and soybeans, mostly irrigated, and we started planting April 23rd. So we got a decent start. We ran about a good week, and now we're waiting on this moisture.
Moisture is a good thing. You guys have been pretty dry.
Yeah. So this is actually welcomed. So we're good. We're planting into a little bit dry conditions, a little bit deep. So I think we're going to be good here once it clears out.
At what point are you at right now in the spring planting?
We're about 40% planted, and then we got on corn and stayed on corn right now. So we got a little decent amount in the ground and just kind of waiting for this moisture that's been coming here the last few days, and we should be in good shape.
So a corn bean rotation?
Yeah, mainly, yep. This year, sometimes we'll do a little corn on corn, but this year we went full rotation on corn and beans. So with the fertilizer prices and everything.
I was gonna say, what was the reason behind you wanting to do that switch?
Yeah, we didn't want to, beans are actually worth something, and we did a couple of years of corn on corn, so now this year we can try to make it those extra bushels in beans without the input prices.
As you started planting at the end of April, was there any concern about the dry ground that this crop was going into?
There was, yeah. We were running about a 1/4 inch deeper than usual just to hit that moisture, and the ground's a little hard, and we run a shank ahead of our planter. So it looks like a garden on top, but underneath there you had to dig a little bit to get it into some moisture. So we were erring on the side of caution. So if we didn't catch this rain, we were still hopefully going to be okay.
And Mother Nature brought you some good rains. What have you had so far?
Oh, I think here we've had about 3/4 of an inch since last Thursday. So decent, and then it's been pretty spotty, anywhere from 1/4 of an inch to an inch along the county here where we farm.
What do you like about being the next generation farmer in the family?
All the technology's fun. So getting all that stuff to work and then showing how the older guys how it works, and I have to prove my stuff, so that's kind of why I get to play with my ground and make sure this tech stuff works.
Looking at this crop that you got in the ground, I mean, April, what are you looking at emergence-wise? I mean, it's definitely been cooler, and the soil temperatures haven't been real warm yet.
Right, yeah, this cold temperature, we're kind of wanting them to stay in the ground a little bit longer, but I'm eager for them to start poking out here. We planted our stuff closest to town first, and hopefully any day here they should be poking out of the ground, I hope. So
you're 40% what's your target end date to wrap up this year's planting?
Oh shoot, some years it's been June, so I would love to be done in May. So we got some heavy gumbo soils over here, and it'd be nice to get everything planted, finish up in May here, middle of May maybe.
I think that's what makes your farm so unique too, Quentin, is the fact that you've got a variety of different soil types. Not only the influence from the river, but just as you head farther to the west.
Right, yep. So yeah, we're nestled in between the hills, so we're all flat here, and then we run from anywhere from sand all the way to gumbo over here, so it's kind of fun, and it makes a good spread out, so usually you can find somewhere dry enough to roll. So.
All right, for those folks that don't know what you mean by gumbo soil, why don't you explain that for us?
That's the really black sticky stuff that you want to be really careful with. It can get super sticky, and then when it dries up, it's almost like concrete, so just not real constricting soils.
Any words of advice that you have for guys that are waiting to get into the field and have had dry weather but finally getting some moisture?
It doesn't take long to get stuff in the ground when you're rolling good, so just take your time, make sure everything's set, and then, I mean, we got 40% of our farm planted in like 5 or 6 days, so I mean, you can get a lot done when you can roll, so just wait for the good times and they'll be here.
Well, I can't wait till we're back out here again and we can walk out in the field and actually see the crop up a little bit.
Right, yeah, it'll be pretty amazing. It'll be pretty green next time you come by.
Which should be a good thing.
So, yep.
Anything else you want to add about spring planting so far?
I don't think so. It's been pretty good. We got slow and steady. We got a couple corn plots in, so just kind of doing our research stuff, and it's been a nice little just break in to get some planting done.
All right, we are outside of Tekamah for folks that want to know. That is right along the Missouri River, which is actually just down the road from us right now. We'll be following Quentin and finding out how his crops are growing this entire growing season as we continue with the FNBO Fridays in the Field, brought to you by FNBO, the great big small bank.